How did Aras start? Okay, that's a good question. So Peter had talked about, I guess late 1999, he had talked about wanting to start his own company, and we were kind of going back and forth on that. When we first started, before we had the office in Lawrence, we used my brother's house as our address. The first office that we got, the renovated mill building in Lawrence, that was a big deal for us. That was a big open space, offices all around, no cubicles. It was just this big expanse through the middle. We used to play football, have remote control cars and stuff there.
I was very early on. There was maybe 20 of us in the office at that point in time. It was more like a bunch of friends out there. We'd throw the Nerf football around the office.
Look at where we started. Peter Schroer and the team at the beginning, it was complete bootstrap. I mean, we pulled ourselves up from nothing. We had very little to show for our efforts other than a great piece of software.
You know, we started in 2000. I think one of the big milestones that year was we bought Simtelligence. We bought the assets for Simtelligence.
Closing Textron as our first $1 million purchase order, Carestream being the next big one after that.
We went open source end of 2006, beginning of 2007.
It gave us clear differentiation in the marketplace, very compelling to customers, and highly disruptive to the competition.
Back in the 2007 timeframe, we decided to optimize on the Microsoft platform. The other big milestone in that timeframe was our switch to the business model that we now use, the enterprise open source model.
Aras Europe 2008, that was huge. And then we eventually ended up, starting Aras Germany, Aras France, opening offices there, getting the office in Munich and Lyon. Aras Japan in 2012, opening up the office in Detroit. Big vertical, obviously we needed to be there.
Really moving from the startup stage into the emerging growth stage as we began to go global.
If you look at our history, what we did was basically spend 10 years building the best PLM platform on the planet. We may have a lot of crazy ideas, and we may be very ambitious and say a lot of crazy things, but if you look back at what we have done and what we have accomplished, I think you'll see that we're serious about this, and that we have a proven track record of building out this suite of applications, suite of PLM services that are really ahead of the game.
So at Aras, there's a genuine feeling of responsibility and care for customer success. Everybody at Aras wants to make the customer successful in their initiative, and the initiatives are so diverse.
You know, Aras isn't an industry-specific PLM software, but it can adapt to things as complex as building ships, managing recipes, being used in the automotive industry, and then getting into high tech, which is very quick. So very different parameters, all being able to achieve under a single platform.
The momentum that we're gaining in the marketplace over the past couple of years is tremendous, and really the work that we've been doing with customers around the world has just been really rewarding.
As we become more established and we've proven ourselves and people realize that our product works and that it is customizable and you can do a lot of different things with it, we've gotten the bigger customers. And other bigger companies, take a look at those enterprise companies and go, well, if they're using it, there's got to be something there.
We've always had amazing top-tier customers going back even from the early days, so that the list of customers that we have was always impressive.
Airbus,
Microsoft,
Lockheed Martin,
In Situ,
Schaeffler,
Huntington Ingalls,
GE Aviations,
C&H, Case New Holland,
Honda,
Getrag,
Lear, Parada, Carestream, Aerodynamic,
Motorola Solutions,
Imperial Tobacco,
Mitsubishi,
Fujifilm,
Valley Fine Foods, Lord,
Laird Technologies,
Nevs,
Bombardier,
Hitachi,
Akrapovic,
Nissan,
Avago,
Kawasaki Heavy Industries,
Echo Shoes.
Broadcom,
Sonics, SICK AG,
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
General Motors.
We went from Peter's vision in his dining room to the realization of game-changing technology.
We're a small company doing big company things.
We feel we have the right vision, and we're here to make you successful.
We believe we have the best software in market right now, bar none.
We're the best PLM out there.
Can I say world domination?
Watch out, we are taking over PLM.
thanks for pushing us.
We only succeed if you succeed.